I was starving myself for so long, but I wasn't doing the right work. At one point, I started losing weight just off eating more, but working out right. When I found you on YouTube watching your videos, I said, hey, this guy looks like he kind of knows what he's doing. And so I started investigating Michael HEARN, and then that's what kind of turned me on to it. And then
all right, buddy. So for everybody that's watching, I've pulled David on this morning or this afternoon, depending on where you're at, right? Because of the fact that he is at a stage where I worked with David one-on-one, but he's at a stage right now that this is where people fall off. This is where people do not want to continue the process because they want to keep going one direction where they're going to just at some point cause an injury, and they also just shut the body down. So David, we pushed it pretty hard there for a bit. Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
We took you down. We made you work a lot, a couple body parts, a couple sessions of cardio, very little food.
Yes.
And we got you to a new PR as of late.
Correct.
And then what we did, so everybody understands and kind of hangs in here with us, is we backed him off everything. And he lost or gained, we put it the other way, he gained very little coming back the other way. David, tell us in your own words what you feel like you've been doing.
Well, I mean, if you go back a few months, we were pushing, or a couple months, we were pushing me to the limits I've never seen. And this is from a guy who at one point weighed 300 pounds. And I've never been pushed that hard ever. And I've done sports, martial arts, but I've never been pushed that hard. And to the point where you're dragging ass, as they say. And so especially you don't realize how much the food plays a role in what you're doing, because I was starving myself for so long, but I wasn't doing the right work. And so now that you're doing the work right and you've got the nutrition in line with it, it shows you how it affects everything. So I was one of those guys that thought that, like most people, that the less you eat, the better chance you have of losing weight. And it wasn't until you had me start adding food in, and then I started, I guess, adapting to it. And then all of a sudden, at one point I started losing weight just off eating more, but working out right. And then as we would hit walls, you would change something in my diet, and then more weight would come off, and then you change something else and more weight would come off. And then you told me you wanted to get to a place where I could sustain. And that's where I'm at right now. And really if I was going to say anything to anybody who was new to this or investigating this, I would say that as much as you think you know, you don't know. And so the biggest thing that I've taken from this is that my body's not broken. It just was on the wrong road. So, and that's for a long time. I thought, geez, I'm never going to do this. I'm never going to get where I want to go. And this is in really a short time for me. If you've been doing this as long as I have, to see some results. So, and that's what keeps me going is the evidence, and knowing where I once was and never wanting to go back there. So that's really what it is for me. And if you're skeptical, then I would say you need to believe more in yourself and believe in the program, because really what I see is, for a long time I was my own worst enemy, and just not believing in the system, just saying, no, there's no way that's going to work. I can't eat more and lose weight. There's no way. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
So that got us to where we are now, and
okay.
And where I wanted to bring you in, which is an amazing thing to me, and I want to find out what your mindset is, because people are going to be like, oh my gosh, that's great, you lost all that weight, you did so well. And to me, that's nice, but I knew that was going to happen. Mm-hmm. The thing that's great to me is where you're at today, by doing very little work.
Yes.
By not doing the cardio, and you're maintaining where we're at. To me, that's a goal. And I know this is a tough thing for people to swallow, or stay patient with at a certain point, because we pushed you so hard. Now you understand this because you're an athlete and you've done things like this. And for you guys out there that are athletes, you understand that you have a period of time where I'm going to tell you the season starts and you're going to go ballistic. And I don't care if you get hours or whatever it is, but you're going to play all 16 games and we're going to go straight through the season and we're going to go off. And during that stage, I need 100% from you.
Yes.
And after that, we're going to back it down. We're going to heal the body, get everything functioning correctly, take our time, which is a longer period of time, which is annoying because it's repetitive. You're not giving 100%. It's more food. You could work harder, but I'm asking you not to. And I'm holding a leash around your neck going, nope, I got to hold you back. Got to hold you back. I know you want to fight. I need to hold you back. And so this is the part that to me is the most important part of this whole training principle that I believe in, and that helps us to get better with age, or to anybody to get better or want to be a bodybuilder. This patient part, the kids don't have it today. And I understand the kids don't have it today because of social media, because social media is every day you have to be grinding and going 100%, where that's not actually true. You're tearing your body down if you do it that way. And so what you're doing now, and I want to know what you're doing in your mindset to be able to go, I'm okay with the process right now of maintaining, continue to eat, but not giving 100% in the gym. How are you being able to deal with that?
The way I'm able to deal with it is because I've been in the other positions. I've been in places where I'm busting ass 365, 7, eating 1,000 calories and getting absolutely nowhere. I mean, it was the epitome of being on a hamster wheel for years and years and years. I'm 47 years old. I've been working out since I was 17. And when I was younger, as you talk about, you don't think about how the years affect you and how things change. You just think that you can always do it the same way. And age starts to play a factor in how your body reacts. And so you have to adapt. And if you don't adapt or come up with a system that works better, then you start to spin your wheels. And that's exactly what happened to me. And so I, again, to sit here and be 85 pounds lighter than I was when I had my children, who are now 20 and 19, but 85 pounds lighter is amazing, because I never thought I would get here. Never, ever. And I'm, and again, have we gotten to where we ultimately want to go? No. But if you look at where I've gone, it's a huge accomplishment. It's more than some people ever get to do. And I've been following you for probably, and this, this just from my posts. I'm not a big social media picture person, anything like that. I don't Instagram it, but when I found you on YouTube watching your videos, I said, hey, this guy looks like he kind of knows what he's doing. And so I started investigating Michael HEARN, and then that's what kind of turned me on to it. And then after following you for I'm not gonna lie, the first couple of months I was like, this doesn't make sense. I'm eating all this food. This doesn't make sense. And then all of a sudden we start tweaking things and I start losing weight. And so what helps me right now when I'm in this position, how can you not like it? I mean, I'm eating 2,600 calories a day, and all I have to do is my Pro Secrets every day. And so when you tell me we're gonna dial it up and we're gonna change this and we're gonna work hard for another blitz, I'm ready. I'm pumped up, but I can hold off because I know where we've gotten. And so it's that continual mindset to want to be better. But it's the other part of it to me is it's not just wanting to be better, it's desire to be better. And if you have the desire to be better, then you're going to listen to the person that helped get you there.
Can I ask you, is hope a good thing?
Is hope a good thing?
I guess hope in the sense of now for the first time in a long time, you can get better.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because I know that in the health and fitness industry, people stop because there's no more hope. There's no more, I can't peak like that again. I'll never be able to look like that again. I'm 30, I'm 40, I'm 50. My peak is done. I'll never get back to that. And we're at a stage, well, that's fake natty, but
You're looking good, David. Looking good. Look at him.
I know,
Looks
he looks
amazing.
great.
Yeah.
But I've noticed that when the hope comes back and it comes back for people and they kind of go, wow, for the first time, I believe I can actually get better. I believe I can get in better shape. And then I see, and which I love, is that I get lucky because I get a lot of people that are over their 40s and they get into shape and they're like, I was not in this shape when I played water polo in college. And that to me is I was in an argument this morning because I got into a debate with somebody. He goes, well, what about this person? He's great. And I'm like, the discussion was, for me, is it transferable? Are my principles and my beliefs of power body transferable? It doesn't matter if I can get in shape. It doesn't matter if I'm strong until I'm 50. It matters on, does it work for me? Now, does it work for the next individual? Can I apply this method to the 35-year-old woman? Can I apply it to the 16-year-old boy? Can I apply it to the 47-year-old? When that is done and it applies and it works for them, now what I'm doing is transferable. So it does work for everybody, where you find a lot of these cookie cutter workouts and stuff, the kids today are just putting out, it works for them, but they're 22 years old, they're 23 years old, they should be in shape. So they haven't comprehended the idea that it changes with time. A woman and a man is different. Principles are different. Dieting is different. And that's for everybody. No matter, I can find another 47-year-old that couldn't do it the way you did it. I have to find out a different approach. But when you get the hope, man, that changes things. It gets you fired up again. You're like, I'm ready to go.
It psychs you up. It really does. It psychs you up, and it pushes you and motivates you. And I think the one thing that I kind of misled myself on for many years was never really doing it for me. You do have to do it for you. You do have to do it for you. It has to be. That's the only way. I think we do lots of things for our family. We do. But when it comes to your physical health, you have to do it for you, because really there's no you for anybody if there's not you for you. So
I'm with you on 100% on that.